up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going for it all.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Washington. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go, Pete.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to James Madison.
Catch in the middle, it's Lanier.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Finds his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
On the play. First down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Ball.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
And you gotta love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Lanier. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Washington coming to the line with another first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, when they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Firing to the right, complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one up.
It's a seam wide open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Harris. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Minnesota! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get.
He's loose. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking downfield very late in the half. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
At the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
This second half, they're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Wants to fire on second down. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Turns it on in midfield. He has 89 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early.
It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! This is like a baseball pitcher